It happened in 2015.
No.
And my cousin was there when it happened, which is insane. I don't want to give too much information just because she hasn't like told me I could share this. But like she was there, and also a friend of my son, not my son, but like her son was there at that time too. And I just can't believe that these things keep happening. I know this isn't a school shooting that we're talking about, and I don't want to get into a long conversation about it, but like, when will this stop? Like when will it be so much that it's too much?
Well, right. Because
it's too much now.
Yeah. And and you know, gun laws aside, because that's a whole nother conversation. But to your point earlier, these cases aren't that different. Whether you're looking at this or a school shooting, there's so many similarities. And most of the time people come forward. And granted, you never know what someone's going to do. And I'm not blaming anyone for not, because I don't know what I'd do if someone.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be a Joshua Quick or if I would flee or if
I just mean when signs come up, we see these cases in school. And so there's all these signs, but there's nothing in place. You know, it's just, when are the signs going to matter, and when are we going to do something to try to prevent versus only punishing after something happens?
Yeah. I think that in the USA, we are lacking in preventative measures.
Yeah. People keep losing their lives.
That you did a very good job researching that. I know this is more of a logistical thing, but I liked the chronology of like, I don't know. You just did a very good job with that. It's easy to follow and it was really good.
Yeah. Thank you. This is the case that's going to stick with me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'll remember this.
Yeah. And there was a lot more information. I don't know how long I've been talking. This was longer than normal. And there's a lot more information. So if you want to know more, like, look this up. I mean, there's we only have so much time. Yeah. There was more information about Scott and other things he's done, you know, more things about who the victims were, you know, more things like I believe, and I don't want to, I'd have to look it up, but I believe like a charity or something was set up in Maura's memory. So there's like a lot more to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's just insane.
Yeah. We'll look that up. Alrighty. Shall we grab another beer?
Yes.
That case. All right. Well,
that's okay because Sarah has assured me she believed in our deal about going lighter and she is going to help us all recover. So thank you, Sarah.
I will. Before I get into mine though, I do want to thank our new Patreon. I can't even say Patreon correctly, so I apologize if I don't say your name correctly. Shakir. Thank you.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome. Thank you for being a patron. We're so excited to have you. The other thing that I wanted to remind you guys is Barb is our beer sponsor. So we do have another beer here we're about to open. For this episode, if you would like to be a beer sponsor, you can go to our Instagram page, click on the link in the profile and the little thing that says buy us a beer, sponsor an episode or whatever, and we'll give you an on-air shout out. And then lastly, I want to remind you that we still have a fun special going on for Spooky October. So we always do a fun event all of October. And if you join Patreon from now until the end of September, during the month of October, you will get a fun, spooky surprise in snail mail from us. So it'll be really fun. If you're already a patron, go to our Patreon and the information on how to get a Spooky October package is there because I don't want you guys to have to spend more money. You guys can just go there and find out, but it's all about leaving reviews in different places.
Yes.
All right. Did I have my good news voice on?
I think you always have your good news voice on.
Thank you.
Cheer us up with a beer, then cheer us up with a light and fluffy murder case.
Oh, I love those light and fluffy. Oh my God. Okay, so
I'm feeling like a happy bitch.
Happy bitch? We're happy bitches. Okay, this is a Mike Hess special.
Why are we so giggly?
I don't know. This is from Mike Hess Brewing of San Diego. Love that place. It says great beer, no exceptions, but then it has, oh no. It looks like it had
an exception.
It looks like it had an asterisk for fine print. That's a registered trademark logo. This is
when were they estimated?
They were estimated to be made in. It doesn't say on the can actually. We don't know when they've been estimated. But this is soulless.
It has no soul.
Soulless. I'm drinking soulless beer. That actually that was
not what you said.
Well, it's soulless, like solar. Oh. And soulless beer.
Okay, Sarah doesn't watch the show, so she won't get the reference. But I know this will make you laugh if you do. Whoever watches It's Always Sunny, the Dayman Nightman episode when Charlie, Charlie Kelly with the voice, the funny voice. He writes this play, and Danny DeVito's character is this troll. And so he sings this song, and the lyrics are supposed to go, "You have to pay the toll, troll, to get inside the boy's soul." But he sings it fast, so he's just like, "Gotta pay the toll, troll, to get inside the boy's hole."
This is not at all like that, but that is funny.
Gotta pay the troll to get inside the boy's hole.
All right. So anyways, it says like a new sunset. So Solus means sunset, I guess. Every evening, each batch of Solus is unique. Oh, a new and interesting combination of malt and hops. This bone dry hop forward dynamic San Diego style IPA allows us to stay creative and keep your mouth watering. So it is an IPA, and it's 7.5% ABV. All righty. Bottoms up.
First off, this smell. Ooh, it smells good. Taste. This is more fruited. I really get pineapple with this.
Do you? See, I'm the opposite for the other one. With this, for me, this is more like a pastry. Like there's something buttery about it.
Does they may contain wheat? Wheat. I like it better than the first one.
It's a lighter color than last time. It's actually hazier than last one, even though the last one was unfiltered.
It's hazier, and I do think it is more bitter than the first one.
Yeah, I agree.
You would definitely have to like IPA. Like IPA would have to be your jam to like this beer. But if IPA is your jam, then you would like this.
I don't think it's that hoppy, but it does have the other characteristics of an IPA, like bitter, more savory, those kinds of things.
Yeah, it's a delish. All right. Hit us with your best shot. Why don't you hit us with your best? Oh, also, we got a lot of from you guys last time when we talked about come and give us your unpopular opinion. We got some funny ones.
There were some funny ones.
Yeah. Like shout out to Paige, who lives in Canada, and she's like, I should be kicked out of Canada because I hate maple syrup. And I disagree with you, Paige. She also hates maple. And dude, Paige, have you ever had a maple donut? Best fucking thing in the world.
The USA is like, what flavors are there? Can they be donuts?
Right.
Can we make those
bacon?
Donuts?
Oh my God, a maple bacon donut.
Can that be donuts? Okay. I'm going to talk to you today about the devil's chair.
Florida's the devil's armpit, so that makes sense.
Well, it also has a chair.
If you live in Florida, sorry, you should move. Okay, go.
There's a chair there.
Devil's chair.
My sources are Orlando Adventuring, Wikipedia, WeirdUS.com.
Yes.
An article by Brady Poley for Orlando Sentinel. It's not Centennial. It's like Sentinel.
Sentinel is a word.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. I don't know. I grew up in the poor people places. An article.
I sound like an asshole. You don't know that word? What are you, uneducated? And you're like, I was poor.
Kind of.
Fuck me.
So an article by Laura Jasmine for Gatehouse, Florida. And then, I put Orlando Adventuring twice for some reason. Have you ever heard of legend tripping?
Like when you trip someone really well and you're like, that was legend. If it's not that, then no.
Then you have not.
Okay, then no.
You'll know what it is, though, when I say it, but I didn't know it had a name. So legend tripping is when you go to like a haunted site or you go to a site where something tragic or horrific happens and you go for the sake of like trying to have an experience. So, for example, when you go stay in a haunted house or something.
Right. Okay. Then yes, I have heard of it.
Yeah, or when you go to some, like revisit somewhere where there was a murder or something, which, people have mixed feelings about. Like the Lizzie house.
The Lizzie Borden house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do like my definition better, though, but continue.
Anyways, so the key to legend tripping is that usually people go at night. Like, that's the thing. You can go during the day, but like, it's going to spooky places at night or whatever. So like sleeping in haunted places because they're haunted or going to cemeteries at night to kind of get the spooks or whatever. So for the most part, legend tripping is innocent enough. Like, it's just like these kids are going to go stay at a haunted house. However, sometimes people end up like trespassing or vandalizing property. You can think of like people partying, like Hocus Pocus. I don't know why I thought that because they eat candy. Those two guys are dicks. But it's like, you go out and litter and stuff like that in like cemeteries and things like that. Legend tripping can even be as extreme as I've never heard of this happening, but like papers were like, yeah, sometimes there's sacrifices and blood rituals. I'm like, Are people really going to haunted houses and doing that? Is that a thing?
It sounds very satanic panicky.
Yes, which I mentioned. And that's actually like the next thing I'm going to mention. So
segue.
Satanic panic in the 80s was actually in part fueled by legend tripping in some sort of way. So like the graffiti and other events done by legend trippers like helped fuel that panic. Because they're like, well, look, there's like devil symbols like on these walls. It must be real. And people are like, no, we're just going to haunted places doing haunty, spooky stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, you could just wear a black t-shirt with a band on it in the 80s and people like, Satan worshiper.
That picture of me in black lipstick, definitely a mark of the devil.
Yes.
So there are tons
and kissed by the devil on the mouth.
My lips are black forever.
This is great.
That's proof right there. There are tons and tons of places that legend trippers go. So some of the popular places are the Pope Lick Monster. It's spelled like Pope and then like lick monster.
Pope Lick and Drop It.
Pope Lick and Drop It. Oh no. Yeah, don't do that in Italy. So the Pope Lick Monster is a part goat, part sheep, part human, which part is which? That would be really important to me.
It has a goat head.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you. You tell me what you think, and then I'll tell you what I think.
It's goat, sheep, and human, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has a goat head.
Mm-hmm.
It has a fluffy sheep body. And it has...
human hands.
Human legs. Human legs.
No, this is what I've got.
Chelsea, put that image on a shirt.
Most company shout out. It's a human head.
Oh.
It's a goat body.
Mm.
But it has fur everywhere, like a sheep, like even on its head. So it's like a human, but with sheep fur. And then its hooves are hands, like human hands, all four of them.
Do you want to hear what I was originally going to say? And then I changed my mind because I felt embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was going to say a goat head, a sheep body, and a human penis. But then I
knew you were going to say that. You hesitated for so long.
I was going to say a human penis.
Well, no, this is how bad I am. I was like, what other parts are left? Like, even though you named only two. I'm like, that's the last one that there is.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, the Pope Lick Monster can be whatever parts you'd like of whatever.
Okay.
But he lives under a bridge at Pope Lick Creek near Louisville, Kentucky. So a lot of people like to legend trip at this bridge to see if they'll see the Pope Lick Monster in the middle of the night.
That's not in Florida.
We'll get there.
Okay.
So the next, like another popular legend tripping place, because this is like a U.S. thing. Like it's a thing like USA youth like to do. So it's all over the country. So another one is Manteno State Hospital. It's a former psychiatric hospital in Manteno Township in Illinois. Mm-hmm. So that's like another psychiatric hospitals are popular locations to legend trip to. And we saw that when we did our psychiatric hospital episode. Another place that's popular is the New Jersey Pine Barrens. The New Jersey Pine Barrens are a large wooded ecosystem that's home to the Jersey Devil. And I don't know if you've heard of that one.
No.
Which I want to do a whole case about the New Jersey Devil after looking up this little bit of information. So the Jersey Devil is a biped, which I didn't know what a biped was, but ostriches are bipeds. It's like a weird body with just legs. Like that's what bipeds are.
It's like a flamingo.
Yes. So it's like big bird animals, dinosaurs. You can
big bird
animal varieties. Big bird is a biped. But they can have tiny little arms, like T-Rexes might be considered biped.
So if they're big but they can't make a bed, they're probably a biped.
So my husband.
I meant physically can't, but I guess he probably feels that too.
My husband will be so mad if he hears this because he makes the bed every day and I fuck it up. So, anyway.
You hoppy little bitch.
You hoppy bitch. Anyway, so the New Jersey Devil has hooves and he's kind of like kangaroo-ish. He has a horse head and bat wings. And he has devilish features like horns and like a pointy tail thing, like a devilly tail.
That sounds like the coolest creature I could imagine.
He reminds me of like those Harry Potter things that you can only see if you've seen someone die. Like those black, I forget what they're called offhand, but yeah, they look kind of like that. So the history of the Jersey Devil is fascinating. It involves real people. And according to legend, the Jersey Devil started as a human child and became the Jersey Devil. So the Jersey Devil's kind of like New Jersey Sasquatch or like the East Coast Sasquatch, except this creature is vampiric and terrorizes people, while our Sasquatch in the Pacific Northwest like simply just wants to stay in solitude. Like he's not terrorizing. He's just like, please leave me alone. So there are tons of places that are must-sees for legend trippers, and one of those is the Devil's Chair. The Devil's Chair is more of a haunted